And welcome. I'm just going to ask a couple more questions about the Atlas incoming interstellar object, just to see if it is a comet or if it is a craft or what could it possibly be. But I found this little deck. It's a little deck I forgot I actually had. I just quickly created this one. It's just words when the orbs came in, New Jersey orbs, just to ask questions around that. So it's lots of stuff around that. So I thought, that would probably be good for reading on the. You can see it's just words and the little round deck here. So I'm going to ask and see how these go when talking about the Atlas object. Now, I already did pull some cards personally when I first found the deck, and some of the interesting cards, well, all of the cards that came out were very interesting. It says the elites evacuating, unrest, invading, the military knows, gas detection, which is something I've been worried about with this, radiation danger, exactly what I've been worried about, a fleet coming, a testing or experiment, lockdowns, cover-up, outages, and strangeness. So yeah, quite strange cards to come up. So let's do a little spread with these, asking my guides here, what is the Atlas object? What is it? Now, I don't think I actually have comet or asteroid in here. We have satellites. I don't think I have comet. I don't think so. It's a deck that I made and have used once. So we'll see how it goes today. I just thought it would just be a little bit of fun. So first of all, what do you want to tell me about the Atlas object? What is it, please? It says it's a dangerous situation. It could be being weaponized or something around battles. That's a bit disturbing. Yeah, that's quite disturbing. It's a dangerous situation. Why? Why is it dangerous? Part of its plans or intentions. Oh. Did you capture a glimpse of that one? Okay, what else? This is a bit of fun. This one here is not taken too seriously. It's just discernment, just having a bit of fun. It's just a deck that I don't use very often, and I just wanted to see what it says about the non-human intelligence. That's one of the questions really about this. Is it engineered or created by a non-human intelligence? And that's the answer. What else would you like to tell me about the Atlas? It could be causing fear and panic for some people, or there could be media-based fear and panic going on with this, and people saying it's non-human, so that is causing a bit of fear and panic. Explosions. So yes, it's causing fear and panic, but is that what it is? I'm going to ask direct questions with these cards. Is it a non-human craft? Okay, so again, the government knows. It said the military knows when I put the questions. There's a bit of a secret technology around this. Now, maybe they're employing secret technology to observe it, try and destroy it. They're using some kind of secret technology, the government or the military. But please tell me, is this a non-human unmanned craft? Unmanned craft. I was going to say, is it a non-human craft? Well, unmanned means not human. Craft. Is it a comet? Posing a health risk. This is one of my concerns with the comets because of the plagues that have come in after certain comets. Macabre, I guess, is either how it operates or what's around it. It's coma around it. It's wanting to talk about. So the coma, that's what that means. So because I don't have coma in here, the macabre is talking about the coma around the object, could have possible health risks. It could have gases in it that are maybe radiation or are not safe for human consumption. I did read at one point that cyanide, but only once I read that, and then that disappeared off the internet. Lies. That's lies. It's funny. I do like it when they tell me straight. Okay, what else? Should we be worried? It says you had the fear and panic card. Should we be fearful of it? It's just some rock that's going to float past, will come and go. So should we be panicking? New technology, new energy technology, or new technology. This I feel is what they're sending up to either observe it, new kind of technology to check it out, or change its course, or there's something about new technology. The government, again, same thing it just said. So the government has new technology they're deploying to either the Pentagon and communication, or maybe in communication. Okay, so this is coming from the same direction that wow signal came from, the signal that they had many years ago, and then they wrote on the paper wow because it was a communication coming from the area of Sagittarius, which is the same place that this is coming from. So here it's saying, the Pentagon. Do we have the government or the Pentagon or the military communicating with it? All entertainment purposes only. We're just having a little bit of fun. Maybe there's a whistleblower that's going to come out and give us some more details on that. The situation is escalating. Maybe they're trying to communicate with it. Now, Avi Loeb, I believe, I'm starting to take a look into what he's saying, and I think he might be indicating it could be a craft, non-human intelligence. Okay, so should we be fearful? Do the people need to be concerned? Lockdowns again. This came out. When I pulled the cards on my own. So these read very differently. They're question and answers, underwater or a base. Okay, let's get back. Is the military or the government or the Pentagon in communication? Not real. So not. Maybe they're trying. Maybe they're trying to follow it, but it says not. But the government does know. This is trying to neutralize the enemy. Leaders are briefed. What else can you tell me about the Atlas, please? The Atlas object that's coming in, the third interstellar object that's coming in. It's beyond comprehension. It's beyond our comprehension. So different than anything we've seen before. And it is behaving much different than any other object we've seen before. Resources. What do you want to tell me about resources? It defies physics. Domestic lands. Beyond comprehension, the way it is defying physics, and we may see a little bit more of that as it gets closer. Should we be concerned about gas or radiation? Protection. We need protection. We've got cold fusion and we've got pulse weapon EMF or not real. Okay. Do we need to protect ourselves from any harmful toxins related to this object? Explosion or military. Again, we've got government, explosions, military. Where did I see that? Military operations to gain control or reconnaissance to check it out before it goes into hiding behind the sun, or when it's on the other side of the sun. Maybe the explosion, maybe they try to fire at it and that explosion causes an issue. Some part of it is a hoax or part of a plan. Tell me more about that. Is the whole thing just a hoax? We've got radiation danger. Satellites. Is talk of radiation or cyanide, is that not real? Exposure. Exposed. but keeping that information classified, not telling us side by side. They're not telling us about possible exposure issues. That's very interesting. But there's a whistleblower. Again, it just said that a minute ago. What else can you tell me about the Atlas, please, that the people need to be made aware of? What do we need to be made aware of here? Sorry, that was a slip. A little bit harder to shuffle a circular deck. Okay, what do the people need to know? It's superior technology. Okay, card fell on the ground, crashed craft. Private sector. That reminds me of like Lockheed or something, a private sector contractor. Maybe has superior technology that they're using for reconnaissance or to gather information to see if it has any kind of minerals or anything on it that would be important to our technology. Maybe that's what they're wanting to do. A bit like that movie, Don't Look Up, when the private sector billionaire came in and because they wanted to mine the minerals that were on it. So maybe there's talks of that, just sussing it out to see what it's made up of, in case it's made up of something very usable. Okay, next question. Is it going to collide with any planets? No. Utopia, I don't believe so. Okay, is it intentionally heading towards Mars for a reason? The government knows. Reverse engineering. Is it heading towards Mars for a reason? They're not telling us. I like these little cards. Okay, heading towards Mars for a reason. Okay, mass panic and outages. Maybe that's coming up. Okay, still has not answered me about if it is heading towards Mars for a reason. It's just a little bit harder to shuffle these cards. Outages again. Man-made. Foreign adversary, so something man-made. Again, it's just definitely not giving me an answer for that question, and I tried 3 times for that one. Okay, next question. Is this just a space junk or a rock that's going to just fly by and that will be the end of it? Just a bit like the first one. Well, I shouldn't ask that because Oumuamua may not have been. But is it just a huge space rock? It's very large. It's much, much larger than Oumuamua. Is it just a big space rock that's just going to fly past or fly through our inner solar system without any issues? Unknown. They don't know. They do not know. They have no idea if that's what's going to happen, if it's just going to enter through our inner solar system and then exit again. They really don't know. They don't know what's going to happen. Secret technology. Again, it's bringing me back to, I think they've got some kind of technology to reconnaissance and check this out. Will it come and go without any issues? Will it come and go without any issues? Non-human intelligence. Preparing the people. That's an interesting card. Maybe it is preparing. Maybe this is just preparing for something coming. The people are safe. That's a good card. People are safe. Okay, is it just a comet? Okay, rumours, speculation, testing or experimenting, protecting, tests and experiments on it. Okay, so is it just a comet? A retrieval team? Sounds a bit suspicious. Cold fusion. Don't fear, they said. Don't fear. They're looking at what resources it has, possibly related to cold fusion, how it's powered, what gases are around it, something around cold fusion technology, or the resources they're looking at for possible cold fusion, or something similar. Not really answering me whether or not it's a comet. If it was a comet, they're looking at what resources it has, minerals, gases, anything unusual, EMP, pulse weapon, teleportation for the second time. Okay, again, these cards fell on the floor, unmanned craft, and looking at the resources that it's holding. Or unmanned craft looking at resources. Are you talking about, I'm here thinking they're sending technology our way. Sorry, I'm thinking the government knows and they're sending technology towards it to see what resources it's holding. But is it on a mission to see what resources are maybe towards Jupiter or Mars? Let's just ask that question. Is it looking for resources? No, it's beyond. And something interesting about the orbs, because I made this deck based on those New Jersey orbs. Maybe we're going to see some orbs in the skies around that time. Okay, is it coming through? Yes. Yes. Okay. This was just a little bit of fun, entertainment purposes only, use discernment. I just wanted to see how these cards work. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that quick little video. I'll see you next time.